Hello, in this presentation we will be discussing the course outline of the Accounting and Excel course, discussing what will be the contents of the course, how it will be laid out, and how we can navigate through the course efficiently. Here we are in the course overview section of the course. As we scroll down through the course overview section, we see Udemy calculating the content at 21.5 hours and the lectures at 143 lectures. Note, however, that this lecture number is including the content that will be providing the Excel document. So every presentation will have a presentation and then the providing of the Excel document along with a 10-second or so presentation telling you that this will be an Excel document, where to get it, how to unzip it. We try to keep the presentations along with the Excel documents very short, around 10 seconds, just to let you know that there is something to download, where to download, how to unzip that information. But we want to let you know up front that those videos, around 10-second introduction videos, will be included in the total hours here. So we think that a very conservative estimate would be around 20 hours of actual content, along with the introduction to the course, the introductions to the sections, and the instructions on how to download the Excel documents. This is the course content section of the course. As we scroll through the course content, we'll see that we have the headers for each section, and we can open up each section to see the content within each section. As we do so, we'll see that there's going to be a different amount of content, meaning there's not the same amount of content within each section, but each section will have instructional videos, and just about every section will also include the Excel downloads, as we can see here, the instructional videos and the Excel downloads. The benefit of the Excel downloads is that you can download the Excel document, unzip it, and then you can see the answer key, and you can actually look at the answer key before going through the problem to see what the end result will be like, and or look at the answer key as you go through the problem to see how the content will be constructed. And then there's going to be another tab that you can actually use to work through the problem along with the instructional videos. The other benefit of having a separate Excel tab with each presentation is that it's going to give you a new starting point for each presentation. Therefore, if you wanted to jump forward, if you're going through this and you're saying, I want to look at this particular piece, if I want to look at this accrued interest adjusting entry, you don't have to go through the entire problem from start to finish to get there. You can jump right into this information, download the worksheet, which will put you at that exact point in time, and work through any item that you would need. This ability is a huge benefit when working through these problems because it does allow you to jump forward, and it allows you to go back and redo any information you need to. All you need to do is re-download the Excel document, and that'll put you right to that point in time and work through the problem at that point in time. When you select these Excel documents, you will be taken to another page which will just have the downloadable documents. You could download these all at one point in time and then not have to download them anymore, or you can download those as you go. The topics will include an introduction to the course, a start a new company section that's going to go over the starting of a new company, or at least the starting of the new Excel worksheet for a company and putting in that initial data within the Excel worksheet. Then we're going to have the accounting concepts. We'll talk a little bit about the core accounting concepts, which will help us as we enter the data entry. And then we'll go through the data entry for the first month step by step. This is going to be where a lot of the content will be, because this is going to be us actually ending or entering the data for that first month of operations, including those starting type of transactions for an owner investing money into the business, for example, taking out a loan from the business. We'll also focus more on cash transactions. Then we'll move to the second month of operations, and as we see the second month of operations, we'll focus more on a continuing business, and we'll look more at accrual type entries that have less cash entries involved. Then we'll do the bank reconciliations for both the first and second month. At this point, going through what the bank's reconciliations look like, why they're needed, and look at the adjustments that could happen if we have to do an adjustment to a prior period. And then we're going to take a look at the adjusting entries, financial statements, and reversing entries, basically wrapping everything up, meaning doing those entries that are needed at the end of the time period in order to make the financial statements. We'll also have the closing entries and then the reversing entries in this section.